what I'm talking about. I've never watched it before, but I know what I'm talking about. That's not what that looks like. That looks like something else.
That's just how like Phil drew it. Like our card.
Oh, that regular show?
No, it doesn't look like that either.
Come on, buddy.
I never watched that. I know what you're talking about, though.
Kevin's thing looks like something else. I think Kevin's thing looks like a turtle coming out of its
You don't think it looks like those people could be in the crowd?
Hey, do you have the cups?
Hey, I never got circumcised. Yeah, dude.
Really lucky? Wish I wasn't circumcised.
Call me Turtle Boy, all elementary.
Can you grab the cups? Are they right there?
Oh, yeah, they are.
New season of I Think You Should Leave.
Oh, I watched the entire thing.
Me too.
I can't believe that. Did they rush that out?
No, it's good. I think it's really good, Kev. I think it'll.
Because the one really blew up in popularity.
I think it's up to par with the rest.
I think it's the third. It's the bronze.
Because wait, the first season really blew up because I guess they just got permission to put them on social media because the second one was coming out. Because the first one you saw every sketch on social media eventually. You know what I mean?
And then he had the.
2 seasons technically.
Are you sure about
already
that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
That got everybody.
that's
You
a
sure
meme, yeah.
about that?
But like
I've
I've
seen
seen
everything.
Yeah.
He's posted like the whole clips. Or what? Shorts. Whatever.
Yeah, they meme him into. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about any of this.
Oh, yeah.
Old tattooers who raped girls back in the day or something.
Okay, I know all the memes, but I'm saying
I'm not worried about it.
He posted all the videos. The whole things are like on Instagram. Never mind. You're
No,
looking at me.
yes,
Freaking
no.
out.
I don't mean to be freaking out.
Like you got the music going for the whole warm up here.
All right, is that what we're calling this? The warm up?
Season 2, gentlemen. Get ready. Hold on to your seats.
Everything has changed.
Everything. Nothing is the same.
Everything has changed. I'm glad we left him with a cliffhanger at the end of season 1 too. Can't wait to find out who the killer is in the beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
I basically just spoiled Scream the last episode. That's all I really remember. I was
whoa.
I was fucked up.
Let's see if we can spoil something today.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, we can always
I watched
spoil.
a couple movies this week. I got you.
I saw Fantastic Four from 2014. I could spoil that.
Oh yeah, Barry just ended. I could spoil that. If you want to get real crazy, dude. The finale was just on Sunday night.
I like this. You ready to start, Mike?
If we must. What is it, episode 38 or 39?
Oh shit.
Oh, did I? Well,
I did it.
It's episode 1.
No.
Season
Okay.
2. Season 2.
Fair enough.
Season 2, episode 1.
It's going to be really hard to stop. It's going to be really hard to keep track of the year mark now.
It's year 2.
We'll make the
It's
episode
not even year 2. It's just season 2.
year 2.
I like that.
Starring
Just
Johnny.
for a random reason, we changed the day and time.
Yeah.
Season 2. Fuck it.
I like that.
Season 2. I just got snacks for stream.
It's season 2.
Welcome, everyone, to season 2. I cannot express how urgent this is. Everything.
We only
has
have 24 hours to do this, y'all.
Absolutely everything has changed. Every single thing, every little bit has changed. It is Wednesday. Holy shit, May 31st, gentlemen. And we're here in Space Station Zeta 5 because everything has changed. Like I said, we are remoting in from space. It's getting crazy. Matt Damon just floated by. It's getting intergalactic in here. We got Jack Armstrong, Kevin Palmer. Welcome to episode 1 of season 2, Shut My Mouth Wide Open podcast.
Season 2, y'all.
I think the only difference is we're on Wednesdays at 7 now, not Sundays at 9.
Much better primetime slot, guys. I guess the ratings are doing pretty good. They bumped us up.
Pull up the TV, roll it over the dinner table, and watch Jackie Gleason while you eat.
Yeah, that can't get better than that. TV dinner.
Did you say Matt Damon was floating by, though?
Yeah, he was in space.
In what movie was he in space?
He's what is that? What is that? Yeah.
He was in some space. He grew potatoes
Damon?
from his own shit.
Oh, that's The Martian. That's right. But he wasn't floating around nothing.
No, I was thinking of Matthew McConaughey in a great space movie, probably one of the best, directed by Christopher Nolan.
It's called Interstellar, and Jack's never seen it. Spoil it
You've
for
never
me.
seen it? Dude, I don't want to spoil that for you. I don't even know if I fully understand that movie, but I know it makes sense.
Matt Damon's also in Interstellar.
You ever seen Interstellar?
serious?
Oh, what the fuck? But have you ever seen that, Mike?
No.
That is a mind-bending movie.
We should watch that at the Michael Toll Living Room Cineplex.
You should. Honest to God, that's a great movie. That's a one of a kind, amazing, twisty movie that will really make you think.
I want to watch.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you. At the end of that movie, you'll be like, "What?"
I've just avoided it because it is long.
When Earth becomes uninhabitable in the future, a farmer and ex-NASA pilot is tasked to pilot a spacecraft along with a team of researchers.
Everyone's seen this, dude.
It's wild, man. It really is crazy. It's really a thinker. It really is like a top 5 thinker, I feel like, of all time.
I got that Martian movie. I got the audio book version of it, like of the book. Have you ever?
Wow.
You know, it was a book before it was a movie, of course.
The Martian was?
Yeah, Matt Damon. And that thing was like a straight up math equation, half
Yeah.
of it. They were like explaining him growing those potatoes and him getting oxygen and stuff in way too much detail.
Wow.
I was like, I don't really need to know exactly how this works.
Yeah.
You can just make it up.
Man,
it's a book.
That's a knowledgeable author. And
Yeah.
this is how he would really do it.
Yeah, he made
All the
everything
equations.
like make sense. But I could suspend disbelief a little bit to save some time.
And look at Mike. He's looking up thinker movies. And these are definitely thinker movies. We got Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Memento, Shutter Island, The
Have you
Prestige.
seen Primer?
No.
That movie, I do not understand. I probably watched it 5 times. Can't get it.
Then it probably don't make no sense.
It's a time travel movie, and I like to, when it doesn't make any sense like that, I like to describe it an exercise in poor storytelling. And my number one favorite example of that is Donnie Darko. That movie sucks.
Yep. You all told me that, and I believe y'all. 100%.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it.
Man, you're lucky.
And everyone just wants to believe, like, oh, I get it. You don't get it. It's one of those kind of things. But nah, no one gets it. It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's just creepy. But yeah, Interstellar really makes some sense. It really makes you think. It really makes you think. It's like, this could all be possible. What the fuck? Yeah.
Have you seen Memento?
No, but I know what that's about.
That's a good one.
He sets himself reminders. He's got no memory, right?
Yes. Have you seen Shutter Island?
Yeah,
Also
I
on
love
this list.
I love Shutter Island.
Shutter Island's okay, but I was in the theater. I was like, hey, he's one of the patients.
You do that right away? Yeah.
Not like right away, but like.
See, the people who don't like that movie always figured it out during the movie, but I didn't figure out
Wait
during
a
the movie.
second.
Oh, you were his own meme. I got you.
Oh, is that his meme?
Yeah, he's it's in a different one of his movies, the Quentin Tarantino movie where he's pointing at the TV.
No, that was me. I was doing that.
Yeah, you were being Leo in a different movie.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Leo. Mm-hmm. Hey, I wanted to say,
But I couldn't figure out Shutter Island. You could figure out Shutter Island?
No.
Did you figure it out when you
not when
watched
I
it?
first saw it.
I couldn't figure it out.
We were like fresh stoners. We were like, oh, wow, movie.
That guy, was
Oh,
looking
man.
that guy was looking at him funny on the boat on the way over. I was like, hold on.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
watching it again. When you watch it now, knowing what you know, you're like, oh, wow, Jesus.
Yeah.
They're looking at him funny the whole time. They're like looking him up and down, like, oh, man, this guy. Hopefully his gun's not loaded. We gave him a fake gun because he's crazy, you know.
And the wife and the murder and all that.
The only way
Eyes are missing or something.
they're trying to maybe cure him or make him realize something by doing this practice in like fiction, right? They're trying to like make him like put the mystery together that, oh my God, I killed my wife and child. And he finally does, spoiler alert, right?
Yeah, he fixes it.
And-
He figures it out.
But at the end, they give him the choice so like to keep with the charade or just go walk with the people where they're gonna like probably lobotomize him, right?
Oh yeah, and he still he denies it though at the end, doesn't he?
But he fakes
At the very end, he's like, nah,
I tuned out.
shit ain't me. I still got to find him.
Yeah,
I think at the very end, the character really does deny it, and they kill him or something, right? Let's
He-
spoil this shit. Let's spoil this movie.
no, yeah, you pretty
I don't
much
remember what happened at all.
I
He-
think
I was
they
trying
kill
to-
him. I think he's like, nah, I'm still looking for this son of a bitch.
they walk him away, yeah, but
Yeah.
he like goes knowing that he's realized that he's in this vicious
They
cycle.
try it again, right?
Yeah, I think at the very end, if
He's
my
on the
memory
boat.
serves me, he's walking back, and like he's going back to his treatment, and
They're
then he
sitting
looks
on
at
the
somebody
steps.
and he kind of winks at him like, "I'm gonna get to the bottom of this."
That
Isn't that what happens? Yeah.
If that's what happens, that really sucks.
He's talking to his partner.
He's still in the
Horny as
web.
shit.
He's still in the web. He's still caught up.
He's had his partner that whole movie, and he's talking to him on the steps, and they're smoking.
That's who he's talking to.
And he's like, we're still gonna get him. And he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's like, yeah, buddy, we are. But him saying that, supposedly people will tell you that's like him. He does know that he is bad, and he did kill his wife, and he is the bad, crazy person, and that they are going to go kill him. But he's still pretending.
He thinks the whole point is they think they made this big breakthrough, but then they just was like, oh,
he
shit.
didn't. Yeah, he's still caught up in the web.
Put him back on the boat and they're in the fog.
Yeah.
Let's try it again.
Lobotomize that fool.
Yeah, hammer up.
That's what I think they're gonna do.
That's pretty fucking
They
sick.
walk him away, and someone's got like someone's walking across the yard with like the.
Okay, that doesn't. This movie sucks.
Good movie.
It's
good
real, though.
movie. Probably a book, right?
It's real,
Probably
though.
a book made into a movie.
It's real.
Yeah,
What's real?
It was all filmed on reels. And
Unreal. So you know,
I thought
it's
you were
good.
like my girlfriend in high school who thought that show like The Hills or whatever.
And then
Was
I was
real.
watching the number
She's
one.
like,
I was
"Real."
watching the number one movie on Netflix last night, and it's called Missing.
Oh, I
And-
watched that whole thing.
Yeah, a lot of that movie was shot on webcam. I thought that was
The
interesting.
whole thing is a computer screen.
Yeah, and the whole thing is a computer screen. A lot of the film is shot on webcam and iPhone.
It was
and-
fine for that reason.
Yep. And
it was
kinda-
good. It was good.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fine.
it was all right.
It was fine. I didn't feel like it was exactly 90 minutes long.
Want to spoil it? Should we spoil it?
Yes.
Her mom was missing, but then her mom wasn't missing.
Because it was her dad. The dad wasn't dead.
Her dad was a bad man.
Dad was bad, not dead, alive and bad.
Why is dad always got to be
man.
bad?
But it was her mom's fault. Her mom should have been like, "Hey, your dad was a bad
Yeah,
guy.
that's exactly what me and Shay said. If she had just been honest with her family,
These lying women."
she would have never opened up the door for that dad.
Texco Green. That's a Drake song that I like.
Texco Green. Yeah. Drake is so trendy. Drake is so on the pulse, you know. Texco Green.
I always hate how much I like it when he puts out music. I'm like, fuck, I love this song.
He's our guy, man. Oh, he's Canadian, but he's our guy. He's our North American guy.
We got to pull up the clip of Logan Paul saying he met him. Aubrey. Have you seen? Remember?
Yeah, that is funny. Finally met Aubrey. And I love Red Bar talking about it. Aubrey.
That's my favorite clip.
I finally met Wes.
Dude, did I tell you what I did to Joe List?
What?
Joe List.
You did something to Joe List?
I'm taking credit for this.
You have the floor.
Joe List uploaded a YouTube video of like a crowd work thing he did, and the audio was so bad.
Yes.
You couldn't hear it at all.
And
it
he
was
still
like,
uploaded
And he
it.
still uploaded it. And long story short, he deleted the video after I commented on it.
Wow.
So I can't remember exactly what I commented, but I tried to like, once I realized it was deleted, I tried to make a note of what I wrote. So I wrote, in quotes, I put, "Professional comedian. That's what you call yourself, and this is the quality of content you upload to represent
Oh, yeah.
you." I said, "Do better, Joe."
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, the video is gone.
Man, I mean, you were right then. You were absolutely right. You probably nailed that. I wish I could hear the audio.
Dude, it was
just terrible.
so horrible.
Was it
like,
thin? Was it bassy? Like,
it wasn't from the microphone. It
was
like,
it quiet?
It was like a cell
Okay,
phone.
so just boomy.
yeah, just horrible. Like
echoey.
It was like you recorded a concert on a flip phone.
It's like the microphone was closer to a plate than it was to Joe's mouth.
Yes.
So you're hearing anything else.
I was like, dude, why? I don't care how good the content is, how good you roasted this person or whatever. Do it again.
Yeah.
Get somebody else. Do it better.
and actually, I was just about to get into that point too. No matter how shitty the video is, that audio has to be good.
Yeah,
Audio really is the number one thing in content.
Joe should have looked at that clip and been like, this is a good lesson for me to record better next time.
Yeah.
Not put that out.
And how hard is it to buy something and you get the input, hook that up to a mixer and then plug that into your phone or something?
And even if you did have that and the sound guy messed it up, it's gone. Don't put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
It represents you,
Seriously,
and
man.
you look like shit.
Well, I think he helped him out then. He took it down. Look at
Yes.
Joe, man. What a freak.
does.
I hate him more and more the more I hear him talk.
Look at his ugly mug, dude.
Mike, I want to send you a link of him looking quite foolish.
I don't like the way this guy looks.
I
If
mean,
you see this
something about
person-
his face, to quote Step Brothers.
Some of his bits I love, but good Lord, do I not like him sometimes.
This dude looks like the guy who takes
Well,
your
you hate
order.
his musical preference. I know that.
At a
More
sub
and
shop.
more he buries himself on the musical thing.
Yeah. And he's been around for a long time too. And his wife's a comedian.
He's done his dues.
I'm sure she's not funny at all.
Not as funny as Joe. Put it to you that way.
The craziest thing is how Mark Norman's girlfriend or wife is officially a comedian now.
What the wife has, ever since marrying Mark Norman, has now started stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that sad? She has her own podcast and stuff.
I kind of want to see that.
Don't say the name.
Yeah.
Don't say her. Oh, there she is.
May what?
Don't say it.
Is that her name? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Go up. What is that shit?
Why do these bitches not keep the man's last name?
Planert? I can't say that. May Planert?
Her name should be May Norman.
Planert. Planert is one of the most awkward last names I've ever heard. Planert. Really sounds like you got a speech impediment.
Her humor centers on calling out hypocrisy and double standards. It's not funny. God.
Man, I'm having a hard time finding this video of Joe List. There's a video of Joe List doing the goddamn comedy jam and him up there thinking he's like the coolest guy ever.
Is that where you do music?
Yeah, and singing. But I can't find it. It was just on the Tuesdays with Sorry's subreddit.
Oh.
I actually shared it in the Red Bar group, and it got some hate, which means some love.
Is it on episode 502? Joe rocks it at the goddamn comedy jam.
No, they don't show a video of it on the podcast. They probably just talk about it a lot. Probably too much because Joe won't shut his goddamn mouth about it.
Does he think he's cool with no
He
chin?
does think he's cool. And he's like, oh, it's crazy. The second night was all Billy Joel night. We sung all Billy Joel songs. I'd be like, I would have been the fuck out of there.
Yeah, all Billy Joel. Wow.
Wait, didn't he?
That sounds awful.
It wasn't this, right?
No, that's the first time he did it. He sucks here too, though.
Do you want
All
to?
right, all three of us,
Sing
let's
song.
come up with one Billy Joel song. We should be able to do this.
Yeah. Piano
I got you,
Man.
Captain Jack.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Okay, Captain Jack.
Piano Man, sing us a song.
Oh, of course, he's the Piano Man guy. Yep.
Now you.
Man, I wish I could find him rocking out at the goddamn comedy jam. But he sucks. Really sad.
Yeah, it sucks when you're a comedian and you're not funny. I mean, what do you do? Work at McDonald's?
Some of his stuff
that-
I like. His
okay.
we've said it on here before, but we like his special.
I hate
There
myself.
it said. I can't remember what it's called. But
That's a
the one.
great special.
This year's material, not so good.
Yeah.
But him and Joe both have recorded new specials.
I mean, when's the last time you really heard a special that you thought was so good? Even John Mulaney's special was pretty lackluster. Been waiting for that for
that's
years.
true. Yeah, and we got Joe List, Mark Normand, Tom Segura all coming out with specials within 3 months.
Like that are going to come out, or they already came out?
They're coming out
Okay.
in the next couple of months, and hopefully they're good. Because they're probably not.
No, they're probably not going to be that good, are they? Who came out with a special recently that wasn't that great?
A lot of people were hating on Burt Kreischer's special.
Well, why don't we
It
talk
wasn't that
about
bad.
what did you guys think of the movie The Machine? Came out this weekend.
No,
I
one's
didn't see it.
seeing
You didn't
that.
see it, did you?
Yeah, no one saw it.
Oh, okay.
There's fucking theaters, photos of empty theaters, articles
way.
about the historic
No
epic
way.
bomb.
No way.
You failed, Joe. Or not Joe. We were just talking about
Hey,
Joe.
it still goes down to Joe. It all rolls back to Joe.
Yeah, Joe List, you
IMDb's giving
suck.
it a 6.8, which is generous.
I mean,
But,
it just doesn't seem like a movie that a lot of people will see. Yeah.
Apparently, people like him. It's weird.
No, not enough to get out of their house and go to the goddamn movie theater.
Alpha Phi Beta. Our frat goes and sees this movie. They're going to go see it. They
feel like-
love
no,
it.
they didn't.
Maybe like 25% of the people who went and saw Cocaine Bear would see this.
Can you pull up the numbers?
Yeah, this is interesting.
Let's get some numbers here. And let's just, no matter if they're good, let's just say they're
Oh
horrid.
yeah, that's right. Up in Memorial Day weekend. Remember him
3
always saying
new original movies bombed at Memorial Day box office.
What'd you Google?
And that's a problem.
Wait, what did you Google?
No, box office numbers for The Machine.
And that is the first article that comes up?
that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes. That is
And-
not what you want to see. You want
And
to see
you see
his-
that? It's all original movies. So that's why there's so many goddamn sequels, because the original shit just don't do good.
Yeah, you're right.
Meanwhile, the
I'm
new
gonna go
little
see Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the
Fast
new
10.
Little Mermaid just got like 95 points. It busted box office. And
That did
I
good.
thought that was going to be garbage.
That did not go woke and go broke.
I'm pretty sure that, well, yeah, kids' movies, just they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mario, everyone was complaining about Mario being bad before it came out.
Well,
and
Buzz
it
Buzz
broke.
Lightyear went woke and broke.
How'd it
but,
go woke? How'd that one go woke?
He's
Did it just go
gay.
kind of gay?
He's gay.
Oh,
he
is
literally
gay.
is
He
gay.
just looks
Yeah.
really gay.
And he kisses a guy in the movie and everything, and he's gay. Yeah.
He
No
talks about his
wonder.
wife and kids and family in the
Yeah. Right.
Toy Story 2.
And in the Buzz,
And they're on another planet.
I remember in the Buzz
Must be a beard.
show on Disney Channel, he had like a wife and kid or something like that. I don't know.
I'm making this up.
Yeah, me too.
That's fine that he's gay, and he looks like, kind of like a child in the promotion.
Oh, and they got
stuff
rid
for
of
that.
Tim Allen because he's too conservative. So now someone else.
He is
yeah.
hardcore. But
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just doubles down though, which is hilarious. He's like, yeah, I don't want to be in
And
that
who,
fucking thing.
who they got? Chris Evans, and is
Chris
that?
Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt does everything. I didn't see Mario yet. Anybody?
No, but I watched Moneyball this week. Did I already talk about that? last week?
Moneyball with Brad Pitt. That one?
Yeah, Chris Pratt's in it.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, he plays Hadberg.
The baseball movie?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
he plays the player who was cut because he hurt his elbow. He's
I never
catcher.
saw that.
Oh, it's a great movie. I only cried 3 times.
Really?
So is it Fat Pratt or Skinny Pratt? Baseball
Very
body Pratt?
skinny Pratt. He's skinny.
Pitcher?
He was a catcher, but they put him on first base because they wanted him to hit because he gets on base.
Man, that Pratt's had a hell of a career.
Yeah, I know. He used to be married to Anna Faris, right?
Really? That makes sense.
I remember thinking that, like, oh my God, she married a fat guy. I remember thinking that. Like, she's married this
Yeah.
fat dude, but then he turned out to be not that fat anymore.
Yep, he's like an action hero now.
He was a fat guy.
Yep. In that movie, Parks and Rec show.
Yeah, I think he was fatter at one point too.
And Anna Faris, she really was funny too.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Scary Movie 3 is one of the funniest movies ever made. I watched that so many fucking times.
That is funny, man.
It's one of those movies you can't hear half of it over your own laughter. Gotta watch it twice.
Hey, I was thinking, we've reviewed it on here before, or we've drank it on here before, we'll say, but we've never given it a full, honest review. And if you want it fresh, here's your fresh.
We got a fresh fruit beer.
Fresher than a year.
We got a fresh fruit brew today, y'all. Let's get into it.
From the Raw Tunes 2022 drop. Best of the best. Big Papa. This here is a...
Okay, Papa Smurf and Biggie little mashup. Is that what this is?
I want to say I'm sorry about that.
Or is it not Biggie related whatsoever?
No Biggie, just all Papa.
All Smurf.
Blueberry peach mango oatmeal acai bowl. Check that out. So, it's a lactose sour conditioned on acai, blueberry, peach, mango puree, and oatmeal.
Wow. That's a lot of different flavors, man. So
Yeah.
acai, anything with that acai, which
Can I
I
pour?
never know how to say.
Yeah, I'll pass it over to my man.
When
Acai. Isn't it like a red
it's a berry. It's a blueberry. Purple berry. I'm colorblind. But when they used to put out these drops, they would put out a description of each of the beers before they came out. And I read this one, I was like, ew, I don't want oatmeal
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, can you go through all the flavors again? Because it was a little much. It was a little much to take in.
Yeah, so we got blueberry, peach, mango, oatmeal,
I like it so far, but the oatmeal's a little weird.
and then just throw in all of the flavors of an acai bowl.
Gotcha.
So
Which I'm
it-
not too familiar with.
Nutty. I
So
thought
it's an-
nutty.
You got your acai bowl base, which is this, which is a nice little like fruity, purple blue tasting frozen goodness. And then on top of that, you would imagine the extra things, the blueberry, the peach, and the mango, and then the crumbled oatmeal granola pieces to top off that acai.
Well, I would say this sounds pretty good then.
You've never been to a music festival for the weekend and been like, man, I just drank and took drugs and didn't sleep all weekend, but this acai bowl on Monday is going to bring
You're
me
right.
back.
Sometimes you need protein, sometimes you need vitamins and minerals, and that acai bowl gives you all that shit.
I've stumbled into a place on a Monday. And
They
got
look-
acai.
My cells are empty, you know.
They always look so good.
Ramen's good after a music festival.
So long story short, guy, this is a health beer. This is a health beer. Let's get into it, guys. Let's see how it tastes.
do
See
the po.
see how she
Can I do
pours.
this? Let's see. Oh.
We'll go over there to Jack for the Edgar Allan Poe. That Poe of the century. That
All right. Thin, brownish purple pour.
Got to agitate it a little bit.
a thin brownish purple pour. He's going to agitate it a bit.
Wow.
Looks fresh, Mike.
I will say it does. Looks fresh. Minimal chunker.
Shall we cheers?
Shall.
Season 2.
Happy birthday. feel like I've
Season
had this one a lot.
2. Welcome, everyone. Just getting warmed up.
I hate it.
I really taste that oatmeal.
The smell is definitely sweet.
Yeah, I liked it a couple times before. It's okay. Tastes
Okay.
syrupy.
Man, there is definitely an interesting quality to this, and I do not dislike it.
Maple?
Maple. That's the interesting quality. Is maple in it?
Maple. That's maple oatmeal. My insides.
That tastes pretty fresh and pretty good.
I taste the acai in the bowl. I especially taste the bowl.
Yeah, the
Kind of
bowl.
Is it like ceramic?
It's Teflon.
But do you like it? Jack, you don't like it?
It's okay. It's just a little syrupy.
Every sip gets better.
I think it's pretty thin, and as in not syrupy, not in like a bad way thin.
but it tastes like syrup.
Maybe that's what it is in my head.
Yeah, I think they're just maple syrup in this, yeah. Okay, out of 10, everybody.
I'm going to go ahead and give this the same thing as its ABV, which I didn't mention earlier.
6.5.
6.2 from me.
A 6.2 from Michael.
I was just trying to
Dahl.
guess.
Oh, you were guessing? I was about to say I was like, you came really close to what I was going to give it. But what do you give it? Jack?
6 or so.
Okay. He doesn't like it, but he still knows it's a 6 at least in his.
That's a 6.0 for Jack.
Dude, that's bad rating for me. I would never
Yeah.
be too harsh on these guys.
It is
Maybe I should be more.
I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to bump y'all all the way up to a 7. I think it's pretty good. It is sweet. It'd be hard to drink a 6-pack for sure.
I think the lowest
Oh,
I would
yeah.
ever be able to give one of these is like a 5 because they're all okay.
Yeah.
You have to share.
Actually, yeah,
this
you
sweet.
really wouldn't be able to drink 6
Yeah,
of
there's
these.
no way.
No.
What? There's no way you could drink one of these.
I used to sit
No
at my
way.
computer and drink 2 sours a night, 16-ounce sours, and if
And
I
you
was,
wouldn't be drunk and you'd just be full. I don't understand the point of that.
that started my sugar addiction.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a lot of sugar.
And now I've gotten better at it, but
Sugar, man, that really is addicting. They've done studies. It's more addicting than cocaine for some animals. Yeah.
dude, it
you
is
fucking animal.
Yeah.
the feeling after you eat that sugar and you get that fix is good. It's a good feeling. Mix that with some THC, some caffeine, you're feeling like
Dude, heroin addicts love sugar.
that's what I've heard.
They're be eating those fucking straws and shit. Those those long straws.
Like a pixie stick?
No, those like those fruit straws.
Oh, okay.
Candy.
Mm.
You know who Annie Lederman is?
Yeah.
The comedian.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard her on a podcast the other day. She grew up in Philadelphia, and she was talking about her high school and how she used to skip class with this guy. And she was talking about the guy, and she was telling the guy about how the guy did all the glass blowing in her high school because her high school had a glass blowing program. And she's like, I don't want to say his name, but he runs like a really big bong company now.
Huh.
She's like the only bong company, and it's the guy from Philadelphia.
Wow. She dated him? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if they dated, but
Okay.
they went to the same high school, and she told all these stories about them like skipping class and smoking weed and stuff.
Wow.
And how she said he's like the only successful person from her high school besides her. Or I don't know if that's the case, but
I mean, when it comes to that kind of level, probably.
yeah.
I mean, how many people, you know?
He's very successful, but I can't
Yeah.
remember his name. I actually went to this glass store in Philadelphia, or right outside of Philadelphia recently, and they had a picture up of him. It was like customer of the year because he bought the most shit from them.
Yeah.
I'm sure he bought a lot.
Yeah,
But-
not a household name yet. What's his name? Yeah.
Yeah, Philadelphia is well, a lot of times the artists didn't want to have a name. That's why they were just called Philadelphia,
Mm-hmm.
because people were getting arrested making bongs. But Philadelphia does a lot of outsourcing.
Remember when Tommy Chong went to jail for like 4 years
Yeah.
for having a bong company?
Yep,
Yeah.
I thought this was America.
Jerome
Yeah.
Baker, there's a
Thought
bunch
this
of
was
glass
America.
Jerome Baker rules, dude.
OGs in the glass game have been
seriously,
through some shit.
And this is old news, but how are you going to lock up Tommy Chong for years? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For having a pipe company that you could smoke anything out of.
Yeah, you could smoke celery.
They
out
were
of that.
trying to send a message. It's called Operation Pipe Dreams.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, makes a lot of sense. And they definitely were trying to. Yeah.
There's a whole documentary called Degenerate Art about pipe makers. It's pretty cool.
That is a good
in
doc.
there. I actually was at the bar one night, and this guy was asking me what I do. I was like, I work at this place, and I make beads. And I make glass beads at work. And he's like, you ever make pipes, man? I was like, yeah, I say I make beads by day and bongs by night. And he's like, dude, you're the next Jerome Baker. And I was like, people like in the glass world will drop a name like that so that they know
They let you know.
you
Be like, oh, so you have a basic knowledge.
a knowledge. Yes, yes.
Your big knowledge is this basic.
It's enough.
When in reality,
It's more than anybody else.
You're gonna be like the next Kilo if they really knew who you were.
It's like calling Skrillex Sonny. You know, it's like, I know. Do you know that I know? Do you also know?
Hey, I wanted to draw some attention to this Google background.
Aubrey. Yeah, I finally met Aubrey.
What is the Google background?
This
like?
can't be real, right? There's no way this is real. You got
What do
a
you mean?
nice cove, water, cove,
I call bullshit, Mike.
and then a lake. What in the heck?
That is a little wild.
That can't be holding a lake, can it?
Is that a perspective thing, and we're not seeing that correctly?
I don't.
Yeah, it's
know.
Photoshop bullshit, actually. Yeah, I think you're right, Mike.
I don't know.
Doesn't it have a like a? Don't they normally have a thing where you can click and it explains what it is, or is that Amazon? My Fire Stick, whenever it has a cool background. Look down the bottom left, photo by something.
Oh.
Eric Skordeman. It is real, but it's not in Israel.
What is that, flooding, or is that a lake? Yeah, I'm kind of interested with that lake on the cliff. Yeah.
Wow.
It is a lake on a rock.
For the audio listeners, we have a cliff with a lake on it, and then there's water below it. It doesn't make no sense.
Thank you. It doesn't make no sense. I'm going to make this my actual computer background.
Mike is liking it a lot.
Oh, it says 500px there. You really can't work with this picture.
You're right. You can't do much with that, can you?
That's a lot of water. Dude, it's been so rainy here lately. What the fuck? It's so annoying.
Water,
it was
water.
like 86% humidity in my house the other day because I'm one of those humidity readers.
Grow plants.
Does that mean
So you got yourself a humidity reader, but not a dehumidifier.
humidity reader costs about like $8? Dehumidifier is $700.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
broke,
so
and
now
I don't
you-
want to live in this house forever.
But
so.
now you just know how fucked you are. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm so fucked. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It was But does that mean I'm like 14% away from like swimming in a pool?
Yeah. What?
Is 100%
you're right.
humidity in my
You're right.
swimming?
You're right. What did you say the humidity was?
86.
How does that make any sense? Yeah. Let's unpack
I was like,
that.
shouldn't I be kind of like feeling it a little?
Yeah, so 14 more percent, and I'm in the goddamn pool. Yeah, what does that mean? What would 100% humidity mean?
I think it means like water.
Just like a mister, like one of those misting machines.
I think you'd just be like swimming.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like I was like, it's so humid in here. It's 14% away from a pool. I don't know how accurate that was though.
How can you get a machine that humidifies and dehumidifies? Can you get a machine where you just
That's an old joke from a classic comedian. What's his name? Stephen Wright.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I bought a dehumidifier and a humidifier, put them in the same room, let them battle it out.
I love him. He's
That's
good.
hilarious.
He's the guy from Reservoir Dogs.
Yep. That voice has been a lot of things.
The super sounds of the 70s.
Yeah.
Or whatever, right?
let them battle it out.
He rules. He was just on Rogan.
Who was the radio guy on Vice City Grand Theft Auto?
Laszlo, I know is his character's name, but he's the same guy on every one.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it Laszlo GTA?
Jeffrey Crawford did the voice.
Okay, he's not like famous or none.
I'm pretty
famous.
sure. Has he done the voice of it on every game? In many GTA games.
That's,
He was involved in. Apparently he's an American talk show host who in real life was involved in writing and producing Grand Theft Auto games.
That's cool.
that is like far and away. I don't know. It's either that or Super Smash Brothers. Vice City, far and away the greatest video game of all time. I think it's so perfect on so many levels. And I love the soundtrack.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is the best game
Yeah.
ever, I would say. Made by the same company.
Never
just
played
way-
it. It might be so because I
it's
never
just,
played it.
Yeah, just a better version of that.
But do you
Vice
remember
City.
the soundtrack of Vice City? Yeah. That was a fun soundtrack.
Crazy.
That taught you about good music, that soundtrack. It wasn't trying to force you into anything cool or hip.
It had
or-
all the songs from Scarface in it.
Really?
The Push It to the Limit.
Dude, so many good songs. So many good songs.
Remember that song?
Push it to the limit.
It had stuff like Owner
Along the razor's edge.
Yeah, that's the one in Scarface when they're in the club.
or how about Owner of a Lonely Heart?
That's
the
I'm pretty sure
Police.
that's in Scarface too.
That's a good one.
Owner of a lonely heart.
When was the last time you watched Scarface?
I never probably seen it all the way through.
Oh wow, that's one of those movies you hear people talk about a bunch, and you're like, I guess I'll watch it. And you're like, oh, it's cracked up.
Tony Montana.
He hangs-
Montana. That Future song?
He hangs
heard
that
that?
guy out of the
Yeah.
helicopter.
Oh yeah.
He's like, okay, I know.
He also
I won't fuck you over, man.
He also stops being friends with his best friend because his friend is in love with his sister, which is the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, and
Like,
he wants
you
to,
should be like kind of happy about this. He's
he wants to fuck his own sister at the end.
yeah, that's what it
Or
really,
something.
I think that's what it really was.
You want to fuck me, Tony?
That's right. Yeah.
It gets weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we do an IPA now? My mouth. I need a palate.
Oh my god, I would love one. But can I say something real quick? Do you remember in Aladdin when he steals the bread?
You're talking about the monkey?
The very beginning.
Yeah. And the bread looks so delicious, does it not?
Oh, it looks good. Even
Have
the
we
apple
talked about this
looks
before?
good. We
Yeah,
might
but
have.
Cartoon food and how good it looks, like that big thing
yeah.
of cheese and that big steak.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got the bread. Yeah, dude,
bread
make it,
looks
we got a whole sandwich now: steak, cheese, bread.
Yeah.
This loaf of bread is everything to me, and I finally found something that lets me live out my beautiful bready dreams. And I'm going to share it with you boys tonight.
Oh, yeah. How can we get this kind of bread? Nice.
Dude, that bread that Aladdin had tastes so much shittier than that.
Yeah.
Aladdin's bread had nothing in it. Dude,
No
pass me your cup.
yeast.
This is
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were still drinking.
Nah, it's pretty much done.
a Nutella Be Ready, or Bready for short. But look at the loaf.
Be ready, bready. Gotcha. That's genius.
Give me that close-up loaf.
I really got to rinse these. I'll be right back.
Oh, you want the close-up loaf?
Oh.
Wow, that is a perfect loaf of bread. Look at that. Picture perfect loaf.
Here, go ahead. Have a piece. This is the body of Christ. That's great. It really is a delicious treat. Wow. So this treat is
I can see what this is. Wafery.
crispy wafer filled with Nutella hazelnut spread with
Damn.
crispy cocoa.
This is basically what I like. I like a, what are they called? Kinders? Kinder Bueno.
You're going to like this.
I like a Kinder Bueno. So this is
one for Jack. And it is good.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, let's get that crunch in there.
Whoa! There's a lot going on there.
Crunch, y'all. Get ready for this crunch.
Good crunch.
Wow.
There's little teeny circles of bread of like crunchy in there too.
Damn, that's good.
I got two more.
That's fucking crazy.
That's my new favorite
Is
candy.
that hazelnut cream?
It's straight up Nutella.
Oh, it is Nutella.
Yeah. I like it. It's Nutella's thing. Like
Yep,
it's there.
that is good. That is good. It is right up there with a Kinder Bueno.
I don't grab Reese's sticks anymore. I don't grab Twix. I don't grab a Snickers bar. I grab
Mike's
my Be
healthy
Ready.
now.
It's better than
Just like the beer, man. We're on the healthy candy, healthy beer.
It's still pretty
Nothing.
sugary.
Yeah, it's just straight.
Just like we said, everything has changed, y'all. Nothing is the same.
Let's try this beer. Never had it before.
When I said everything changed, I meant what I said. Beer time.
All right. Well, this one's called Nerf Herder. Why is it called that?
That is what Princess Leia and Han Solo are always bickering, and she calls him a scruffy nerf herder or something, and he goes, "I'm not a nerf herder.
A nerf
Don't call me." It's Star Wars. It's a Star Wars slang term
And
for
then what's
being.
his name goes?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, that was dumb. Sorry. But here's this Nerf Herder Star Wars beer.
Okay.
That's no moon on the side.
You can really tell it's Star Wars from the font alone.
Isn't that good?
That's
That's
shocking
that's
to me.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
that's
nice.
shocking to me.
Why, you stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder?
Damn.
He goes, "I'm
I would've
not
slapped that
scruffy."
bitch.
He doesn't get offended by anything other than scruffy.
Ah, and that's the joke.
Han says, "I'm not scruffy." Isn't that funny?
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Oh man.
This looks like it's going to be fucking refreshing.
Do y'all think Spaceballs is funny?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hello my honey, hello my baby, hello my ragtime girl. What'd he order?
Dude, the funniest part
The
is when
special.
they're combing the desert. We ain't found shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty tacky stuff. Like the combing the desert, and they jammed the satellites. They jammed it.
She's going from suck to
It's like,
blow.
I'm just wondering, did they make that for 10-year-olds? Is that made for 10-year-olds or adults?
Just campy humor. It's Mel Brooks. All those movies suck. This is the only one that passes because you kind of get like, oh, there's a thing.
And the black ones had an afro pick. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
And
good.
they say we ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit.
Yeah, because they got everyone else is combing the beach. Yeah.
And yogurt instead of Yoda. Sorry.
And they
Yoga.
talk about all the merch. The flamethrower. Yeah, it's funny.
It's
good
good.
stuff.
Sound effect guy.
Oh,
So
dude,
we're on to review this.
Yeah, we got to review this. This is Black Flag. They haven't let me down. Except for lately, they had one that was a little too juicy. It tastes like lemons. Let's see what this one tastes like.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah,
that is funny.
I happened to skip to the perfect part.
This is okay.
Instantly hits you with that that bitter on your tongue. But after, little lemongrass. Oh, but that bitter stays bitter.
It's a funky, breathy.
Holy bitter. Did I mention bitter?
I'll drink them all, but I will not buy them again.
I will
This
drink
is-
them.
Yeah, you can drink this for
I
sure.
will not like it. I will
7.5.
not. Wow. Okay.
No, 7. 7.
Wow.
See,
6.
Y'all see this though?
6.5.
Look at this. It's like yellow, like the sun.
Mine.
You can't see through it whatsoever.
That's a hazy IPA. they
It's
call it.
yellow like
a
the
New
sun.
England style IPA. See, this is good, but it's not good for the amount of money I paid for it, and the fact that I can get a nice adventure hazy.
I mean, this really looks yellow.
It's just-
Lemongrass. Am I wrong?
Yeah, something. Their last one was like this too. It was too citrusy. Sometimes they're too citrusy, and I don't like them that much. It's not bad, but they're just not for me. This one
gonna-
tastes like lemons too. The last one I got from them tasted like lemons. Wish I could remember what it was called. To be fair, I think the last one I got was called like Juice It Up or something. So
Yeah.
I knew what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and read what we're drinking. A slight retooling of this Black Flag classic introduces a new hop into the equation. And that hop, my friends, is Citra.
It is Citra?
Yeah, that's why.
It's very citrusy.
Makes sense.
Alongside with Idaho 7 and Mosaic, we love Mosaic here.
Yeah, we do. We're big fans of mosaics on the pod here.
Oh, dank, overripe banana and mango rind pop to mind as you sip this 7% hazy that might just convert you to the dark side.
Wow, it is
Now, I have
juicy,
to ask,
like they
is
said.
overripe a euphemism for rotten? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
Rindy.
long in the tooth, as they would say.
Because there's nothing wrong with putting an old banana in a beer, you know. But
Everyone
if you're
puts-
going to say it's
it's like they-
overripe,
Well, did they say overripe banana? Did it say that?
I said overripe. I
That's
never
like
heard
what
that
they use
term.
for banana bread, you know?
Yeah, exactly. They'll take that overripe.
Because I don't think you can make... If you make banana bread out of regular bananas, is it not as good?
It probably
is
be
it supposed
too
to be
hard.
overripe bananas?
I think so.
Yeah,
you,
for ice
you won't be able to
creams.
tell the difference, I think.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think that's really what it's going on.
My sister used
it's
to
like
work
the only thing you can do with them. Sorry.
Yeah.
at Dairy Queen, and she said that, I mean, at one time I went to bring her lunch, and I was like, what is that? What is this container of black banana? She's like, oh, those are the ones we use in the blizzards for the banana cream pie blizzard because we keep them in the freezer.
Yeah,
they get
black.
dark and
they
black.
get black. As soon as you put them in the freezer, they just get black.
But they get sweet and emulsified or
I
something.
bet they're delicious. They know what they're doing over there.
I remember
Dairy
a
Queen.
couple families that kept their bananas in the fridge and the freezer, and that's the most fucked up shit imaginable.
Maybe their
It
dad
gets
made
it-
ice cream.
Maybe.
Smoothies.
But then you got a cold banana. I don't like a cold banana.
You ever make ice cream?
Yeah, we had an ice cream maker, but it kept in the garage.
We got
It tasted
one
My dad
ice
would
cream
make
maker
peach.
one time.
Wait, you don't like cold bananas?
Rather have a room temperature, right off the tree banana.
Recently, since I've been eating too much sugar, like Mike over here, as opposed to getting ice cream, I've been getting chocolate-covered bananas that are frozen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like much healthier.
Yeah, probably much
do you
less
get
sugar.
As opposed to eating ice cream and sugar coated in chocolate, it's a banana.
Yeah.
You still feel like you're getting a nice treat.
That's pretty
Yep.
genius.
And you're getting fiber and sugar, so that's good.
But I like those. That's a cold banana.
That's great.
Do you like that?
I probably would like that, but I like a banana, room temperature, nice, no spots, yellow.
What about
That's how I like banana.
what about you? You got a nice bowl of cornflakes, and I say, "Hey,
Okay.
I got a banana here and this knife. Would you like me to slice you some coin-shaped?"
Yeah, I could probably do that. I
Wouldn't
could probably do that.
That's the best.
Yeah, that
dude.
is good
in a
stuff.
bowl of cereal, some
Yep.
sliced up banana.
I used to love watching my mom take the banana
Oh, do the thumb.
and cut
the
it
thumb thing, yeah.
with the thumb thing. I'm like, but you're not cutting your thumb.
Yep.
But you're so good at that.
And we all
Teach
got
me.
banana cut up in our cereal, yeah, at one point or the other.
Look at us. We have great moms.
We all did.
Shout
I
out
had to
to
cut
our
it up
moms.
myself.
and
I'm just kidding. My mom did it.
With a rusty spoon.
they
Hang
didn't-
on.
They didn't teach us how to open the banana properly, though.
I got to say something and get off this banana boat.
Get
I
off
want
the
to
banana boat.
new segment because I got to start giving you requests for beer.
Me?
Yeah. Quests.
Oh, yeah. New segment.
It's just another Black Flag. Wherever you get your Black Flag, maybe they'll have it. But we're going to need
on
this. You love Zelda.
Dude, I saw it at the store. The Montucket mask.
Matuka's mask.
I didn't want to fall for it.
No, look how hazy it is.
I saw that right. It was right next to this.
Don't fall for this. They're just trying to sell you beer.
This man's feeding it to his baby. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Wait, what's
Who
happening?
is that?
Yeah, what is that? What was that?
He's feeding beer to
Let's
his
cancel
baby.
this man.
Click that. Oh, that looks just like this. Black Flag is normally really good. Where are they from?
Todd Gelfeld's feeding his baby beer.
Columbia, Maryland.
Columbia, Maryland, great place to live.
Is it?
That always was the top 10
Yeah, it's-
Time magazine place to live in America.
It's like the one right on DC border, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stone's throw away.
Yep, cheap prices, but city life. That's
I doubt it's cheap to live there now.
yeah.
Sixth most desirable community in the nation.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is supposed to be something. My cousins live there, and it's nice. You can go to Baltimore without the violence at home.
That's where
you know?
Maddie B's
No, I thought it was
parents-
on the border of DC. Is it outside of Baltimore?
We used to always
It's like it's outside of everything.
we used to always stay the night there and go to Ravens games, and they were like 10 minutes away from the Ravens stadium. Living in Columbia,
Ravens games, eh?
I would go to raves in Baltimore, not
we're
the
raving like
Ravens.
Baltimore.
Oh wow,
I say that when I DJ sometimes.
wow.
And then I play that Seven Nation Army rave flip.
We would be Raven in Baltimore.
I like to rave back in the day. It was
Did you
fun.
ever go to that Pier 6 place? Is that what it's called?
Pier 6. Where's that at?
Is that what it's called? In Baltimore?
Pier 6 Pavilion.
I don't do much in Baltimore. I go to Cowboy Row in Baltimore. That's a good spot.
in Baltimore. It's Cowboy Row. No, but that pier in Baltimore is pretty nice venue.
Oh, and I had
cool.
a great weekend of gigs. This Memorial Day weekend was crazy at Cowboy Coast, guys. It was wild. Wild stuff. Did I tell you about the kid who knocked my computer off the stand?
Get
That was
out.
last weekend, right?
Okay, I already told you about that.
Wait.
That wasn't
Maybe
this,
you said
that wasn't this past
maybe
weekend, but
I
that was the
heard
only
it-
good story I had. Really.
I listened to Kevin's other podcast, so I might have heard it on there.
Maybe that was it. But yeah, there was a bunch of college kids because Delaware State University graduation party at Cowboy Coast. One of their local DJs came up and was like, looking over my shoulder, knocked my computer off the stand in the middle of a performance.
What in the hell is wrong with people?
Yeah, I've been DJing for 10 years. I've never done that. So you just always got to be on your toes. This guy's like begging me to get up there and watch me. And I do a lot of frat parties and you should play this and that. Obviously a novice. And obviously as a novice, he knocks my computer off the fucking stand.
My God.
Sorry, man. My stand's a little shorter.
Yeah.
So I'm used to be able to do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Usually I slap my computer
Just another
around.
bozo I have to deal with. Another bozo.
We saw Grizz in Ocean City, and his whole
Yeah.
shit fell over. Remember?
Yeah.
That was sucky.
Oh,
And
wow,
he-
that's funny because I think at EDC this year, someone during Grizz's performance, somebody knocked something over into the crowd or something like that. I think I heard something like that.
There was like Subtronics or something. The CDJs weren't working.
Oh, yeah.
At his EDC performance.
Marshmallow, right? That I
Maybe.
I
I
remember
wouldn't be
seeing an
surprised.
article about Marshmallow had.
Wait, yes, it was Marshmallow.
Yeah,
It was Marshmallow.
CDJ failure from Marshmallow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That,
It really shows it could happen to the best of them.
No,
It
but
really
that-
could.
that huge festival should have their shit in line.
Yeah. Well, they said it was a rain thing, so
Oh, it was.
So that was almost like reassuring to me that those shits are actually on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm
Sorry,
saying?
guys. That's
I
when
got you
his
there.
shit's about to fail, though.
Yeah, it started raining on the CDJs, and
I like him. I've seen him live a couple times, and it has been fun.
I mean, you would not be able to stay this popular for this long without being good.
Yeah.
Your set must be fire. Yeah, how does he handle this?
You said,
Dude.
He sounds nervous. As a guy that has to wear a mask on stage, you would think that he'd be kind of like,
Yeah.
I know. I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my God.
love you guys so much. It's a huge bummer, but we're gonna get it fixed. I'll be right back.
Reminds me of back in the crazy days of Brew River College night. They used to always unplug our power strip, and I used to have to say that. Well, there's no power anymore. Someone has unplugged us.
I always
God.
wonder if those guys that were coming up there trying to fix it, I wonder if they're like, like their heart's racing, or if they're like, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fix it. I always
Yeah.
wonder
They're probably
what.
like, I'm just glad to be up on stage at this key moment.
I
They
wonder-
should not have that much of a heart race, but they should be efficiently trying to get it done in very fast time.
Yeah,
but I bet you they're
what
not
can you
like
do anyway?
losing sleep over Marshmallow.
What do you dry it off? What do you do?
They're probably thinking about the time that they're like, man, back in the day, I remember I used to roadie for fucking Skinner, and I used to be drum tech for Skinner. And now I'm fucking DJing, fucking dusting DJs, CDJs, and plugging in these fucking chords. God, I hate my job.
Now I'm
I
just
bet
plugging
they-
in a left and a right XLR.
I bet they unplugged it and plugged it back in.
Yep, probably.
I fixed it.
They can't just blow on it like back in the day.
That's what I tell my wife. Am I right? Oh,
Hey, that
Oh, hey.
my cartridge.
God, why do I need to put the seat up when I pee? It's just pee.
how did everybody know to blow in the NES cartridge?
It just was asking for
You're
it.
right. We knew it was dust related. We just knew it was dust in there.
I'm pretty sure it turns out that it had nothing to do with the blowing in there that fixed it.
Yeah.
It just was you trying it again.
Yeah, probably.
Taking it out and putting it back in was
But
what it
everyone did
needed.
it. Everyone did a
The
nice
blow just made you feel good.
swipe and a blow. Just
But everyone did it. Do you think like somebody was like, it works when you blow in it, and then that spread? Like, or somebody's cousin came to visit, and my cousin blows on his when it doesn't work. And you're like, whoa,
It
that's what
spread.
they do. That's what they do in Georgia.
I think it just makes sense to you. Like I put this cartridge in there, something goes into here, something must be blocking it. I got to blow in there.
Really?
They've been
Yeah, I think-
blowing
I never blew on it until I saw somebody else blow on it. Who blew on it first?
I've been blowing since Sega Genesis. Okay.
Oh, only N64.
Started blowing an NES. I remember Turtles in Time was giving us trouble at my friend's house. And then he was like, no, you can't mess with it. It's mine. I'll fix it. And he's like, if this doesn't work, we're just going to play Paperboy.
That Paperboy was great.
Turtles in Time. I liked Hyperstone Heist better.
What's
I
that?
don't know what
It was
that.
the other side scroller. Other one came out after
Pull it up.
Hyperstone Heist.
Can I see your, yeah, that. Thanks.
Paperboy was great.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this?
It's good. You'd love it. It was for Genesis. Man.
Oh, it's Turtles.
Wait, it's a Genesis version? Can you pull up a screen grab of this? Go to images, maybe? Pop on over to images. Man, I might have had this too. Wow. So is this superior to Turtles in Time?
I loved it. It was
You
really
remember
good.
how
beat 'em
hard
up.
Turtles in Time was? I suck at it so bad, dude.
Man, look at these graphics and like it's really amazing that the human brain can put together that is a Ninja Turtle. You know?
Well, they look kind of good.
It's a
It
clone
looks
of
like
Turtles in Time.
It is a clone of Turtles in Time?
They considered it a clone of Turtles in Time.
It's the sequel, but it's just a clone. Okay.
Yep. There's this hat pin I have of April O'Neil. That's the little. That's their like hot like
The yellow girl.
trench coat. Yeah, she has her titties out in the pin. Sometimes I look at it. I'm like, oh my god.
Dude, April.
Your name's gonna be April. You're up to some bad news. I'll tell you that.
You think so?
Yeah, in my experience,
In my,
Oh, in
my
your experience. That's funny. Yeah. I don't know anybody with that name. I never met anybody with that name.
you're up to some bad news, and you're probably
Are there any? Wait. April O'Neil was in that, and then it was it Aunt May in Spider-Man?
Aunt May's and Spider-Man.
March, April, May.
Oh my gosh.
who's
April,
June?
May, June.
Am I named
In the
June?
movie we just watched, there was someone named June. Junebug, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So I don't know if that
That
counts.
movie where the dad was bad.
yes.
The dad was evil.
Just remember the dad's not dead. He is the bad guy. If you're watching that movie.
June Cleaver from Leave It to Beaver.
Oh my god.
All
June
right.
Cleaver, God rest her soul. I wanted to have a talk with her.
June Carter Cash.
That's such a South Park thing. My God.
Do you think she was a throat
My
goat?
God.
No, that was Nancy Reagan, right?
Yeah.
She was like sucking cock all over Hollywood.
Yep.
Damn, Nancy.
Good for her, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
good for her.
Women's empowerment.
Yep.
Just
yeah,
be-
don't slut shame.
Yeah,
Especially not our
We need to
first
really
lady.
empower all these women. Suck more dicks. It's very powerful of you.
If we would just encourage them.
You do you, girlfriend.
Suck more dicks.
I can't believe I look behind Kevin and I see the sun outside. It's weird.
Is it still out there? What the fuck?
It's daytime.
Wow, that does feel weird.
We got to do another porch pod. That porch pod was epic.
It might be prime time to porch pod next week.
Porch pod would be fun. With handhelds like we did.
I don't want to do that.
You don't like the handheld?
Hate
It is nice having an arm. A third arm.
Look what I can do. I'm just kidding. I do want to do that.
Look what I can do.
God, I gotta pee.
Stewart.
You know what I'm talking about?
Michael McDonald. Stewart.
God rest his soul.
That kind of stuff. Hey, guess what I just found out?
What'd you find out, Mike?
My birthday's on a Wednesday this month.
It's going to be a pod app, yo.
Pod day.
Y'all better buckle up.
We should have a pod day party.
That'd be good.
Have some people in there.
We should run the pod for like 8 hours. Yeah.
Oh, pod run. We could have a party here.
We should. We should have James and Troy and who else?
All the party people.
All the party people. Let's do a party pod for your birthday. Because right now we could do us, Troy, James.
That would be balling.
That'd be balling.
We could open
Probably
up.
hook up another chair, put another guy.
Yeah.
Get another handheld maybe. Probably make that happen.
Mark your calendars for my birthday.
Oh, and James's birthday too, right? Kind of.
yeah,
sort
his
of.
is a couple of days before mine. Yeah.
And I definitely want to get James on the pod. I feel like he'd be great on the pod.
He's got stories.
Put him right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, right against that American flag. He's got some good stories to tell, that
He
boy,
does.
James.
He'd be funny. And Troy would be great on the pod too.
He's got some good tales of time, too.
Always talking.
Talking about how you guys need help.
Nah. We need to get for his birthday pod, we need extra special guests.
Is it going to be Mike's birthday on the Wednesday?
On Wednesday, yeah.
We should do something. We were talking about doing something.
You want to know what's something's kind of gay?
Yeah.
Being an adult celebrating your birthday. We should have a cake
No, we should
You
get
guys get me
blackout.
a
We should do a
cake?
blackout pod
Can you get me a cake?
What's Blackout Pod?
where we don't even know what if we ended it or anything. We just get so fucking drunk.
Oh, I'll do that. So celebrating someone's birthday
Like
is
a
an excuse
minimum,
to do that?
like a minimum of 10 reviews.
If celebrating someone's birthday means I have an excuse to do that, I like the
Yeah. How many reviews can we do? Let's make a goal.
I want the threat level to be midnight.
Yeah. Like a 20 review pod or something like that. Something just undoable.
I bet it's doable. We can make it happen.
Let's get a bunch of bitches and a bunch of hoes in there sitting around naked for the pod.
I'll get all the hip hop video girls.
Yeah, we'll pay some
In town.
We'll pay some sluts
Yes.
for an hour and a half of their time to sit in there naked while we're in here doing this, and then they'll leave. when
It's
we're
all
done.
for the backdrop. Let's see. You can imagine if you could see.
Should we do that though? Get like a waitress in skimpy outfit coming in, bringing us the drinks.
No, my mom watches this, man.
Oh, come on.
No, she doesn't. Your
She
mom
knows
doesn't
we
have a
do
TV.
this. She knows.
My mom doesn't watch
She's
it.
an audio listener
Just kidding.
on her AM radio.
I gotta finish this 7.0 beer.
Pound cake or
Something like it. My mom's never watched anything I've ever done.
Tell you what's getting requested a lot now is that Pound Town by Sexy Red. You ever heard of this song?
I don't want to hear it. That sounds disgusting.
There is a pandemic of female rappers who sound like Pop Smoke. They sound like this. They rap like this.
Why?
deep voice.
I don't know. Like literally, you ever heard the song "Don't Play with It"?
No.
It's good. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Talking about her pussy.
Must be right. What else could she be talking about?
And what do you mean if you don't mean to play with it?
Don't play with it. Work on it or something. I don't know. What's the opposite of playing? Work that thing.
Ew.
I don't want to play with it. Trust me, bitch.
Yeah, I'll be at my home playing Xbox.
Trust and believe that.
Don't talk to girls that way. Okay, I won't talk to girls at all because they're scary.
Actually, we were talking about that on my pod last week. We had 2 female guests, and we were just talking about how females are just fighting nowadays.
With one another?
Oh, yeah. If you go to, like, club scenes, bar hop, it ain't guys fighting in the parking lot anymore. It's all female. It's all female. Something has happened. Something has changed.
I'm going to send you that. Remember that video that Foamy sent us the other day of those girls fighting on the boardwalk?
Ocean City?
It looked like it. But
I'd like to be the judge.
it's not the boardwalk. I'm not. Oh, shit. I'm sending it to Mike. Actually, I
Nice.
don't know how Mike's going to be able to pull it up.
Yeah, Mike can't do that.
Well, what kind of video is that? You should be able to pull it up.
Instagram.
Well, that should be good, right?
Nope, it should not be. Facebook. Facebook's the only way we can get it.
Well, I don't know how to get it to Facebook from Instagram. It doesn't matter. But when I was in high school, though, I remember it was a lot of girls fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that
In the
too.
halls.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not much has changed because you're right. They've been fighting for a while.
They ain't scared to throw some hands.
I'm going to go ahead and say some names from high school.
Okay.
I will never forget the day that we were in class and there was Beth
Beth.
and then there was Caitlin.
Oh.
Beth and Caitlin sound like they could fucking scrap. They sound like they're on the roller derby.
Yeah.
Beth was a black girl who was pretty aloof and like kind of like just like would be annoying for the sake to be annoying. And Caitlin was a racist like redneck white girl.
This is great.
And I don't know what had built up to it the prior couple weeks, but they didn't like each other already.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, Caitlin
Caitlin-
obviously didn't like.
Yeah, Caitlin had come into the so it was, we were private school, so like there was teachers who took kindly to some students, and Caitlin was cool with all the teachers, regardless of how annoying and crazy redneck she was.
Yeah.
And everyone knew Beth was annoying as fuck.
Can I get some last names here?
Beth Campbell and
remember.
Caitlin
Oh.
Call.
Man,
Thank you.
good memory on Mike.
And Caitlin comes in to get our teacher at the time. It was Mr. Mott or whatever his name was.
I think I was in this class.
And
yeah.
where's Caitlin employed now?
I wish
She's breaking stones.
She comes in like 4 minutes into the period that was current to get him to sign off to excuse her for being late to that class that she's in because she was at his class. She had a little slip and was anyway. Beth said some shit, And Caitlin's like, what'd you say, bitch? And she was just, Beth is an idiot who didn't back down and just kept saying it. And Caitlin grabbed scissors off of the history teacher's desk. And Mr. Mott was very, very just like, I'm a timid guy.
Yeah.
He was just like, stop it. He didn't even like get up and move anyone.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Jake had to like move. Someone got up and moved Caitlin away from Beth because we all were about to see some bloodshed that day.
Yeah. That was wild.
And everyone is just like laughing about it. And if it would have happened, we would have been in shock, I think. I don't think.
And in hindsight, poor Beth really meant no harm to anybody.
Yeah, she did.
She really meant no harm to anybody.
I think she was probably a little bit like on the spectrum.
She was
Hey,
just,
excuse me,
yeah.
I forgot which one's Beth.
Black girl Beth.
Okay.
Yep. She was just a little bit autistic
Black
or
Beth.
something. Yeah.
Black Beth.
Block.
Got it.
She would always be laughing. She always be like, I'm
Yeah.
getting them mad.
Oh yeah, she was easy to make laugh.
Stupid.
You could do like you could just like make a face at her and get her to laugh and get in trouble. She'd get in trouble for laughing. And then if she was trying to say, "Oh, he made me laugh," you would just be like,
Did you guys play the penis game in high school?
"Oh yeah, you got
said
love it."
penis.
What was that again? Oh, say it
Used to
louder
say
and
penis
louder and louder and louder and louder.
Man, that was some good time with
That
the
is good
fellas,
stuff.
dude.
Yep.
Oh, you'd be saying penis so loud by the end of that, man. And that's one of those things that's still funny. That is hilarious.
Yeah, play the penis game at Food Lion.
You'd be saying penis so loud by the end of that. We would go on the. Oh man, I can't believe we're talking about high school. God, we would go to the fucking senior lunches at the mall or whatever, and in the food court play the penis game.
Man, someone recognized me from high school.
When you were
at
a
Food Lion.
senior in high school, you were playing the penis game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a line at Food Lion, and someone behind me was like, "Is your name Kevin? I went to Salisbury Christian with you." Some guy named Cameron.
Cameron's a cop.
Oh, shit.
Cameron Barnes.
Yeah, probably was him.
I saw some dude from my class working at the eye doctor the other day. Some dude from Southern Christian School.
The eye doctor.
He was looking at me funny, and I was like, I can't really see that good.
Yeah.
I'm at the eye doctor.
We see someone we know. Well, we used to when we would go there to Cheers.
Who?
You know who?
A lot of people.
Oh,
yeah.
Doorman.
Dormans. The Dormans.
Ugh. That kid would cry when he lost at soccer.
Go ahead.
Cry and
Spill it.
cry and cry.
We lost at soccer. I want a Ford Focus. I remember one time we were in PE class outside, and he told me, I'm pretty sure it's a Ford Focus, like a 1990. Does this sound about right? 1998 Ford Focus. It was very bubbly, but had a. Yep. He said, "That's my dream car."
What?
He pointed to this car.
No.
And said, I'll never forget this. He said, "This Ford Focus here was his dream car."
I think that's what you started on, like Need for Speed Underground.
No way. Yeah.
Shout out to Dorman for the fucking. That is pretty cool. In hindsight, that's like kind of holding up like an element, wouldn't you say? It looks prolific.
Nice sedan. Nice 4-door.
Don't you dare bring the element into this.
Yeah.
It doesn't look kind of cool.
Dude, I saw, I said something to Cheers the other day. I was like, they got a bunch of beers in, and I was like, wow, I would love to go buy some of those if you, here I say, I'd love to come get some if I knew y'all wouldn't look at me like, and I gave the angry face when I was checking out.
Wow.
And they said, what? Question mark?
Jack, he's been giving it to Cheers for a while.
I hate them, dude. I'm so mean to them on Instagram.
Like they don't check you out and go like this. You're a fag. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like, whoa, what the hell, man? What did I do?
What did he say? He said, I think it's
Yeah. It's like the penis game over here. Did you say I'm a fag? Yeah.
I go to Cheers in Berlin though, like every day, and they are friendly and nice. I was in there today, and they had the Orioles game on, and I just look over. The Orioles were down by 1, and I can't remember who was up. Orioles hit a home run, take the lead, and I was like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did the Orioles win tonight? I don't know.
They probably did. They've been doing great.
Weird, right?
But it is wild that they're so mean there.
It's so crazy.
Sure, they don't really call you a fag. And sure, I was just saying it to be funny. I don't really like to say fag, you know?
Shorebirds are going strong right now, right? We should head over to a Shorebirds game.
Yeah, shorebirds. Get a box seat.
Yes, box, club level.
You know what we
No,
got at the
box,
shop?
box,
We have the
box.
pamphlet to rent a room, and if we all split it, it ends up being like $10 to $12 each.
I don't want to do that.
room.
A room, and you pick a food package and a bucket of beer.
You got to buy food.
You were there for that night, weren't you?
Yes, I was there for that night.
Oh, have
Last
you done
night.
this before, Mike? Is it fun?
Yeah, we did it for Mark's bachelor thing.
Wow. At Shorebirds?
Yeah, it was
that's fun. That's
Last
fun.
summer. It was fun.
I'd rather just go on Thirsty Thursday and we'll play. I bet I can drink more Miller Lights than
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I tried to get James in trouble over there one night.
That's how you and James
do it,
game.
man.
Me and James
Yeah.
were there.
I'll join.
Both had our ladies there, and
Let's
we were both
go.
like, "Hey, James, I bet I can drink more Miller Lights than you." And both the girls were like, "You guys aren't allowed to play that game."
Let's do this game. Let's do this ASAP. Look up the Shortbird schedule. Let's see what we can make happen here.
You just gotta buy all the beers before the 7th inning.
I'm going to
stretch.
be drinking nothing but, what's that red beer? Killian's? That's what I'll be drinking at Shorebird's. Killian's.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Oh, yeah. That's good red beer.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. I like that stuff. You don't like this stuff?
Oh, I always forget. Heaven likes red
I like
ales.
red ale. Yeah. I like a red ale.
You've always liked that, even the
Absolutely.
redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even like that shit. Yeah.
What website are you on right now, dude?
The DelmarvaShorebird.com.
Down East Wood Ducks.
They're here. They're here for the next few days.
Let's go.
Holy shit, they're here all week.
Okay, tomorrow. So tomorrow night, if I don't have a gig, I might go.
You guys want to fuck?
I can't go tomorrow.
All right. What's tomorrow, Thursday?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the only night I'll go. That's the only night I can afford to drink there.
Hey, Thursday, we can go tomorrow.
Damn, these boys come for a whole week at a time.
What do you mean?
Like the Fredericksburg Nationals,
We
for
can get a
instance.
crab pretzel, too.
It's called a series.
I thought series lasted like 3 days.
Yeah, you're right. It's minor leagues. I don't know what's going on.
Limited seats available.
Stadium
this
gets
is
better and better, too.
ticketcenter.com
High
or some shit.
demand
This is some
event.
fake ass website. Don't go
Yeah,
there.
what was that picture anyway?
Yeah, there you go. Mike followed the ad link. He followed the ad link.
They're paying to deceive you.
Bro, who's that lady?
Look for any high school yearbook. It's free.
Classmates.com.
Dude, that's been around forever.
Now you know what it is.
Classmates.com has been around
it's
ever since.
Facebook now.
Oh, yeah?
Same thing.
Yeah, I guess so. Like yearbooks? That's cool stuff.
Classmates was so you could find people that you from your graduating class.
Yeah, I remember seeing those ads when I first started getting online.
And you're like, I'm jerking off to
Yeah.
what's her name? Anna Nicole Smith or whatever.
It would be nice to have a few yearbooks. Anna Nicole Smith.
I just tried to think of somebody I jerked off to when I
Is
was like,
she
12.
hot? Is she a porn star?
Oh, yeah, she was like, people still know her.
Oh, yeah, she was a Playboy bunny.
Oh, yeah. I just said somebody from 2005.
Look
Or
at
no,
that. Look at that
2000.
picture.
What does her
2000.
necklace say?
Trims?
Trim Spa.
Oh, my God.
Remember that? You
What
remember that?
was Trim Spa? Yeah, what was Trim Spa?
She's got a blinged out
These
trim
are
spa
old
thing.
ass 90s words. I've totally forgotten.
It was a diet pill.
Wow.
She had a blinged out trim spa necklace.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Trim Spa.
She's just like owning the fact that she takes.
Dude.
That's so funny.
I think I remember these commercials, man. This is something I've totally forgotten about.
There's
No,
been
it
a
was
clinical
probably
study
a,
on Trim
a
Spa.
scam that she was sponsored by.
There was a lot of diet pill commercials with X's involved, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my ex took lots of diet pills. And none of them worked.
Trim Spa's key ingredient is Hoodia gordoni, the novel appetite suppressant that has been used for years by San tribesmen in South Africa to prevent hunger during hunting expeditions.
No. Do I want nothing from no tribes? man.
Yeah.
I want
They're
nothing from
hungry.
no
Trust me,
tribes,
they're
man.
hungry.
They're starving.
Yeah,
May make your
yeah.
dick fall off.
We know.
That's why they ate this stuff. They were just so hungry they ate it. And they're like, look, it made us lose weight. You're already skinny as fuck.
It's got a bunch of chromium in it.
chromium.
Yeah, chromium.
Isn't that an EDM artist?
Yeah, but he probably took it from the real science word.
Yeah, what was like
I made that up. It's
what was like the first weight
Chromio.
loss? What was like the first weight loss supplement? Is it this?
Stacker 2. Remember?
Was it this?
Stacker 2.
I want to bet Stacker 1 was around before Stacker 2.
Stacker 1.
I don't remember Stacker.
Stacker 1?
Nope, it's always been Stacker 2, bro.
I love that.
You can still get Stacker?
That's like something your friend's older brother had in his room, and you're like, whoa, what is that?
Apparently, this is real two-way action. This is
Does that make your dick hard?
Yeah.
Probably did everything you needed to do.
Explosive energy helps burn fat. Dietary supplement, explosive energy.
Dude, I'm scared of those gas station dick pills.
Oh, we got a 1-star review, boys. I'm going to try to look at it.
It made my dick feel fun.
Alert and staying that way. Works well. I only used one half at the time. Tried one, but it was too jittery. So don't eat the whole one, guys. Just eat one.
Is this some sort of amphetamine?
Yeah, let's start taking testosterone or something. Let's get real jacked this summer.
I'll start taking testosterone if I can inject you and you can inject me.
Let's do it.
You have to do it
Let's
in
start
that
with
butt.
the pills. Let's start with the pills, then we'll go into the injections.
There's a topical cream,
Maybe we'll go and we'll slip that in there in between the two.
but it must be rubbed on your buttocks.
There's a topical cream.
Let's just apply some topical.
I bet there is a product that is pretty badass.
What?
Some kind of testosterone.
Yeah, the main thing is the topical cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people use that.
I know Joe Rogan takes testosterone therapy replacement.
You
He's
got
also like
eugenics.
60 years old.
Mm-hmm. He needs it. His body has stopped producing, so
We're almost there, though.
not even almost. We'll be 45, still producing it a little bit, probably.
Yeah, I'm going to cut my dick is rock hard, like that thing says.
You want to get this?
Rock hard anytime, long, thick. It makes it thicker.
Man, I'm horny.
Now that's a claim.
That made me horny just
That's what
reading that.
jockeys. That's what jockeys take when they ride.
Wow, yeah,
See from the art.
yeah. It looks like it. Based on that,
It's what jockeys take. It's what pussy jockeys take when they're riding.
Pussy jockeys?
Yeah.
I saw a girl in the park by my house the other day walking, and she was calling her friend a retard, and she was doing the
oh
thing.
man,
and
remember that?
It made me so happy.
Yeah.
It filled me with such joy.
Dude, we
She was
grew
like,
up in a
she was like
simpler
12
time.
or something, and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
good. They're still calling the friends retard. and
we
beating
did this
on
a
their
lot,
chest.
man.
Yeah, they were doing that. Yeah, that's
We
what she
did
was
that
doing.
all the time. In
We
fifth
used to
grade.
call each other Riri.
She was doing that. I was like, wow.
If you had a bad idea or any kind of bad opinion, this came out immediately. This came out immediately.
It seriously
you know?
brought me so much joy
Yeah.
and hope for the youth of the world.
Yep.
The
It's
youth
so
of the nation.
Yes, Michael.
They are,
The
they
youth
are.
of the nation.
The youth of the nation.
Probably called him an FAG after that.
Yes.
Little Susie, she was only 12. She was given the world with every chance to excel.
What song is that?
We are, we are. I could sing the whole thing. You got a vocal. You got just a blank track for that.
No, that'd be great. That'd be a good sample. Just,
Yeah, it's just fucking.
Hangs with the boys and hear the stories they tell. She might act kind of proud with no respect for herself.
Is that a keyboard pre-generated drum thing like the Gorillas did?
Oh yeah, we should probably
Oh.
mention that on here, right?
Yeah.
that was funny as fuck. Yeah. And
Clint Eastwood is just a pre-recorded sample.
It's a preset on a keyboard.
Yeah, even worse. What he
and
just
and
said.
there would never be a song like POD in the next 10 years that is like vaguely like positive, like we should be acting better and get into the top 10. You know what I mean? That is truly that's unique. You know what I mean?
What should we be acting better
But
about?
you know what I'm saying though? Like what was that song? We are the youth of the nation. What was that about? You know what I
School
mean?
shooting, Columbine.
Yeah. I don't think anything
Not
like
about
that.
it in necessarily.
Nothing like that would ever hit the top 10
positive
again.
message.
It was about a school shooting, not necessarily Columbine, but it came out in the peak. That album, Satellite, came out on September 11th.
And they had their album banned because it came out on September 11th.
Yeah, people thought they
You
were like
remember that, right?
terrorists. People
Here,
thought,
Here Comes the Boom came out on September 11th, 2001.
and Satellite. You know what I mean?
It got banned from the radio from that.
Yeah,
for a minute. For a
That's
little.
like when Sandy Hook happened. They stopped playing that Kesha song.
Really?
Die young.
I didn't know it. Really?
We're gonna die young.
You know what's funny? I have
Oh shit!
Yeah, we are when we're at school.
Oh my!
I
We're
have
gonna
this,
die young at class.
I got this routine that I do at Cowboy Coast or anywhere that it seems like a good crowd for it, where I go from Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston to Die Young by Kesha. And it's like going from being suicidal to dying young. And I just think that's funny. You know, you'll be you'll have me suicidal. And I go right into dying young.
Check this shit out.
I'm glad that tickles you.
It does. I even say it on the mic. From being suicidal to dying young, we're going to spread the good vibes anyway.
Morbid.
That song rules, dude.
I remember when I first heard that song on the radio, you'll have me suicidal. I couldn't believe my ears. I was like, wow, this is kind of naughty.
It was
I
back
like
in
that song.
'99, watching movies all the time. Oh, when I went
Yep.
away. For
Another
doing
song
my
that I couldn't believe
first
was on the
time.
radio.
Is that song?
Yeah.
I don't know the words to that at all. Mike knows the words. That's sick.
That's really good. Yeah, it was big though. Or how about Fell in Love with a Stripper? Couldn't believe my ears. Couldn't
Really?
believe my
Why?
ears. Fell in love. Talking about falling in love with a stripper. I'm a Christian school kid in 4th grade hearing that shit. I just couldn't believe it was allowed on the
Fourth
radio.
grade.
Yeah.
It wasn't out in 4th grade.
In
Love with a Stripper. In Love with a Stripper came out when I was in high school, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it could be. Could be.
How about I kissed a girl and I liked it? Those lesbians.
I remember that too. Yeah.
Those lesbians.
I was
was wild.
horny after that.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Yeah, that had a different effect on me.
Yeah.
Check this out, though.
It just came like that. That's it. That's the preset. It's the Rock
Dude.
1 preset.
Rock one.
So, did they recreate that, or is it literally that?
They went with that. I guess they took it and went with it. What'd they do? You tell me, producer.
Wow.
Wholesale.
Finally.
Are you proud of that, you fucking loser?
Yeah. Seriously, man. You think you're so good at music too. You think you are so fucking. You think other people are bad because they are not you, and you did that.
You suck.
Yeah.
They suck.
He really is the most pretentious artist ever.
And think about the people you know that like the Gorillaz a lot. Yeah, they're pretentious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I used to work with a guy who was obsessed with Damon Albarn, and he was the most pretentious guy ever. It was really a sight to behold. He just hated everything. He hated
We know who that guy
everything.
is. We know who you're talking about.
Actually, no, it's a different guy.
Okay.
I don't even know who that was.
Yep.
But I hate it when people are like that.
Mm-hmm. I hate it when people don't understand what something that's liked by a lot of people is good.
Yeah, Joe
You know
List.
what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
He constantly is talking about shit like he was like pretending like he didn't know who Drake was one time. That was my favorite
Really?
Joe List thing. He's like, who? What? Like, come on, Joe List. You're not that cool that you don't know
Yeah.
who the most famous artist
Aubrey.
in the world is.
Man.
Aubrey?
Where do you get the name Drake when your name's Aubrey? You know,
You know who I
Drake.
finally met? Aubrey.
And I gotta tell the story. I say it every time. I patted Damon Albarn on the back on the set of David Letterman.
You should have punched him in his fucking face,
Yeah.
dude.
That would have been so awesome.
Yeah.
You'd be out by now.
And it was funny. And so I'm in the nosebleeds of the David Letterman, what do you call that? Studio. And they announced that the front row can go on stage. And I just went right up that aisle and went on that stage. Like, you're not going to stop me.
If there was someone who was going to stop you, they didn't. They didn't stop.
They
you.
didn't. They absolutely didn't.
What
They were
floor is
doing
that
something
studio
else.
on?
I don't even know. It's been so long. I probably was 2000.
It was 2009. 2009.
Really?
9 times.
That's crazy, man.
Maybe 10. Maybe 10.
I think you're right.
Oh, I know I'm right, Kevin.
Drake's parents,
Yeah, you want to know who they are?
Sandy Graham and Dennis Graham,
Yeah.
Aubrey.
Aubrey Graham.
What an OG. He's got a music video.
I don't want to see that.
He kind of looks like if a homeboy from that game show was a little
Harvey?
more pimpy.
Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Steve Harvey rules, dude.
He's a good guy.
Steve Harvey has some of the wildest clips.
He's got
Him
good
saying
advice.
some crazy shit, dude.
He's funny as fuck, yeah.
This is Drake's dad. He was an old drummer.
Have you seen? Oh, never mind. What?
He was an old drummer, man.
Kind of crazy.
Wow.
You seen Joe Rogan's dad calling him gay?
Yeah, he's got some sugar in the tank. Yep. Is that really his dad?
Is that really his dad?
Who knows? But he might have some sugar in the tank, Joe.
Will Joe? It's so funny how no one will mention Red Bar. They're all horrified, dude.
It really is pathetic. It really is pathetic. It says so much.
How about Uncle Joey
They're
getting all?
scared.
Oh, we're gonna get you. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna get you, but we're gonna break your arms with baseball.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know
Like
what?
you're crazy, dude.
You know what Joey announced after that episode, right?
What?
He quits
He quit what?
podcasting.
Really?
Uncle Joey, Red Bar has done it.
Yeah. Yes.
Uncle Joey quit.
That was embarrassing. More than any other example, that Uncle Joey Red Bar beef was.
Yeah.
Way to
Yeah,
let
Uncle-
something get under your skin that
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
I'm not addicted to Xanax, but here's all the Xanax I take, and then
And the
It's
guy-
generic for Xanax.
And the guy who says I am addicted, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna
But
kill
I'm not
him.
upset. But I'm not upset.
I'm
We're gonna
send
do
him
it old school style.
like
You're
Armani
gonna
brothers.
look over
Yeah.
your shoulder, and then one day, bada bing, bada. Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. You drive a Subarus,
I'll
man.
back up really fast away from you, and you will die.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, he can't do anything. He's not doing jujitsu like he says. He's not working out like he says. He's a fat piece of shit.
That body
He's
is not
eating
in
cake.
motion.
He's
Yeah.
eating cake at 10:30 p.m. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Guarantee it. With the fridge door open, he's standing there eating cake.
yeah.
Barehanding it.
Yeah, just like fucking Foley.
Oh wow.
He's
We
getting
will
worse.
watch him die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will watch.
I don't
H-
think he's got it. I don't think he's got it.
They're gonna
Dude,
film
he
a
hasn't got what it
podcast
takes.
on his life
How
bed,
many-
his deathbed.
How many 350-pound 45-year-olds are there?
I
Not
mean,
many.
Not a lot.
how many people have died? You got Patrice O'Neal and the fat white one,
Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Ralphie May.
Ralphie would tell stories about how he was going to get dinner with his buddies, and he didn't want him to think he was ordering a lot of food, so he would go through a drive-through on the way.
Yeah.
And eat a full meal on the way, and then just get there and then eat.
Yeah, there's a
dinner with the
bunch of good
boys.
stories about him eating and him paying for all the checks and just eating so fucking much. Yeah.
Insane
Yep.
amounts of food.
And my favorite story about someone eating is the Will Sasso. He ordered everything on the McDonald's menu. Have you heard that?
Refresh my memory.
Well, yeah.
Did he
Whenever
eat it
you
all?
get a chance, he did. He did. Will Sasso is such a tank. And look it up on
Is he
YouTube
on
sometime.
Taste Bud? Who's on Taste Bud? Is he on Taste Buds?
No, he
No, who is he?
is.
Is he
Will
bald?
Sasso is the guy who's always making fun of Brian Callen,
Is he bald?
and he's on Fighter. Yeah,
Yes.
big fat guy on Fighter and the Kid a lot. Yeah, look it up on YouTube. Will Sasso McDonald's, and it'll come right up. And yeah, he started just ordering a lot and would just offer everything to his friend, and his friend didn't want any of it. And his friend was like, "Why don't you just order everything on the menu?" And he did it, and he ate everything: filet of fish, McDouble, chicken McNuggets,
Quarter
pounder,
pounder, cheese, Big Mac.
Big Mac. He did literally everything on the menu, and that is amazing. Yeah,
I recently been watching a YouTube channel. It's a dude who wears a GoPro and he works at McDonald's.
wow.
And he's back there on the grill, and then he'll move over to the sandwich station sometimes and be making sandwiches. They're fucking killing it back
He's
there.
getting views too. Wow.
Yeah, I wonder why they let him do that.
Yeah,
Corporate's gonna get him.
they just don't care or don't know.
What the fuck we got here?
We got another review.
My mom said I can't have another one.
From the catacombs of the ancient beer vault,
Your
we
mom-
have another old beer.
Jack's mom's a legend, like Aunt Tootie at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tootie,
Pass me your cup.
Tootie. Sorry.
Jesus Christ,
gotta
guys.
talk
Vamp.
about-
Vamp, dude. Vamp.
Let's just do Are You Garbage impressions for the rest of this.
What's the Always Sunny when they're on the radio show and Frank's just watching them and they don't
Oh,
talk
no,
for a
that one.
second? Dead air.
I don't know that one. That's coming back soon, right?
Dead air.
Is that back? Always Sunny?
Probably.
Could check that on Hulu.
It's probably woke and gay.
That would
Dude,
be surprising.
our serpent cup is so... This serpent cup is so old that we have the old art.
Oh my God, they've re-released it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So this is a collector cup series: mango, sweet cherry, starfruit, and pink grapefruit. Released on 9/11/2020. God rest in peace, 9/11.
What?
This is from 2020?
Unless the re-release was in
Cup?
2020.
Serpent Cup.
But that wouldn't make much sense, would it?
Sorry, I had to post it on my Instagram story so that people know that I'm cool.
Aunt Tootie.
All right. Pull it up, pull it up.
Watch it all fall out.
We could just do light pours because it could be really sour. You know?
Light pours.
Unless it's super delicious, aged to perfection, as they say. Oh.
Like Brad Pitt. Ugh.
Oh, that'll get you.
it's invigorating.
That tartness gets you.
It tastes fine.
God, it's sour.
That's sour, bro.
God, it tastes like a warhead.
That's a warhead sour. Yep.
Starfruit and pink grapefruit are tart.
I'm salivating uncontrollably.
It made my forehead turn to a 5 head.
Damn.
It's slurping me down. Oh, I know why it's called Serpent Cup. Because it makes you go.
The first beer I ever had, fruit beer I ever had, was from these guys. It was called Rainbow Slushy Cup or something.
So like
And
a
I
lot of
loved
rainbow
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Remember rainbow sherbet? That ice cream flavor as a kid? That was everywhere.
Supposed to taste like.
Well, sherbet is sherbet.
Mm.
Ice cream is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drink that beer.
How much rating do you give it?
I'm going to give this one a 6 because it's too tart. Yep. Too tart for me.
4.4.
5.
Oh, man.
What are we supposed to do with this?
I don't know. We always pour them out sometimes. It's not anything against us if we pour it out. People will understand. People aren't gonna chastise us.
Chastise us?
No, they won't. Not if I have anything to say.
Did we already talk about how we played crazy Pokemon this weekend?
No,
Not on the show, I don't think.
you
it's
squatted up with foreign people.
20 people were mobbing around Salisbury all day on Sunday, catching Shadow Mewtwo.
Oh, yeah? Rare stuff? Big rare stuff on the line?
Shadow Mewtwo.
It is
That's
big.
nice.
It is big rare.
That is nice.
Super cool stuff. And then
Don't
it's like-
forget the 1 in 20 shiny rate.
Yep, and then it was just a bunch of random people. We met them on the Pokemon Go has this app called Campfire, and you go on there, and there's little chat rooms, and people are like, we're going here at this time, and we meet, and then the group just kept going all day, growing and shrinking and growing and shrinking of people, and I just went until I got my Shadow Shiny Mewtwo.
Man, #1 media franchise in the world.
Pokemon rules. And this was the first event Pokemon Go put back into action that was in person only. They've had, ever since COVID, they've had these remote where you could do stuff from your house and play Pokemon Go, which kind of defeats the purpose, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's
Yeah.
called Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
And this was the first event they did since 2020, really, where you had to go. They're in-person only raids, and it really brought the folks out. I guess really not the first one. They tested them with the Reggies, right, Mikey?
Yeah, they tested with these Reggies. They had to work out a couple bugs. Reggie is not just it's not Reggie.
Oh, yeah, not Reggie. Topo? No. What's
No.
the one? Tapu?
They had Reggie and Tapu.
Okay.
Pokemon talk.
Togepi.
Yeah, he's cute. You want to see him?
I like Togepi. He's an all-time, always puts a smile on my face. You know,
Yeah, look at Togepi. Cute.
That's,
Kevin?
that was next level.
Can I tell you something? Can I teach you something tonight about shiny Pokemon?
Yeah.
Take a note of this Togepi that you just saw, and then tell me what's the difference. Oh, well, it's just going to show you the difference. A shiny Pokemon is a Pokemon with an alternative color styling. And if you catch a Pokemon in the wild, like in the games you used to, your chances
Troy's
of
always talking
finding
about
a
shiny
shiny...
Pokemon, yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy to catch them shiny.
Your chances of catching a shiny are in the Nintendo games 1 in 3,000, but in Pokemon Go you're looking at 1 in 500 on average.
Okay.
not all the time.
Not all the time. Some have different rates. Some are perma
1 in
boost.
3,000, that's rare.
That's rare.
That's rare.
I just saw this thing that I thought was really weird, Jack. They took me to an eBay listing for a Pokemon Go Pokemon, a shiny Shadow Mewtwo. How would you go? Well, how does that work? How do you buy that on eBay and
It's
then?
purified. They trade it to you.
Oh,
They spoofed you and trade you.
oh,
That's how I have all my cool Pokemon.
$3.
People sell their accounts on here.
Damn! Look at this.
eBay's still going strong.
I'm gonna buy me a goddamn shiny.
How about the sell your stuff on eBay store from the 4-year-old virgin?
Oh yeah, I just want the boots.
Jonah Hill's like, I would just
Yep.
like to buy these boots and take them to my house and wear them.
The goldfish shoes. So fat, Jonah Hill in that. Actually, when you look up look up Jonah Hill like today because he looks even more different now.
He looks sick.
He looks very, very skinny and bearded.
We can get away with a Wondershare clip, can't we?
Do it.
Yeah, this will be fine.
It's YouTube.
Yeah, these are wonderful. Take these. Thanks. They're great. The goldfish just cracked me up for me.
Look at Steve Carell looking young.
This is someone recording their
I don't
TV.
actually
Yeah.
sell anything
You can
here.
hear that
It's selling
fan.
eBay. Oh, I don't get it.
I don't sell it here.
No, I don't.
And the phone,
Let's give you some money.
the camera's definitely closer to the fan than the TV.
Yep.
You know,
This is what Joe List's clip
Yeah,
sounded like.
Oh, god damn, I hate that shit.
You straight up. Yeah, I know. I wish it could be that easy, but
I wish too, but you're making it extremely difficult. I'm just trying to get these shoes back to my house so I can wear them.
That is always going to be a funny
He's
movie,
in
man.
Moneyball, what I just watched, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, another great career there, man.
You know, there's a term called trim jail,
What's that?
and it's when you grow weed and you have to just reap what you sow and trim all the weed when you harvest it. Or
What
like
do you mean?
when it comes to trim time, usually it's a lengthy job when you're just doing it yourself.
And
so
you
they
just
call
know
it.
you have to do it until it's done.
It's like all people call it trim jail. The art of serving time with your trimming scissors. Trim jail is being locked away with your cannabis harvest until it's all hand trimmed and ready for the bag. Yo, thank God I got the Diamond Cut Co. I'll be out of trim jail in no time. What is that? Some kind of
I
goddamn
bet
trimmer?
that is no fun then. Must be tedious, bad work.
It's sticky.
I've done it at a CBD farm. I worked at a hemp farm one day for a couple of days, and at the end of the day, my hands had hash all on them. And I could take them and had all the sticky hash.
Does that look fun to you?
It's hard.
I would trim. I would do a dry trim. I've heard a lot of growers that I've researched talking about a dry trim, and this doesn't look like the time to be trimming. It looks wet. Maybe do a little trim, and then
Mike, you're gonna trim it. You're obsessed.
I am way too obsessed.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just got that weed out in his trash bag ass living room. I hate to look at people's living rooms on the internet, man.
Why?
I can't stand to look at them.
Not everyone is OCD like you.
Uh-oh. Trump captured on tape talking about classified document. This is breaking. He kept after leaving the White House.
They need to stop doing this.
Yeah, you get a headline like that every single fucking day. It's wild.
They need to
It's
stop.
wild.
No one's gonna believe you after the last things you said about him. He's a Russian
Yeah,
asset.
did you know about Russia, y'all? Did you know about
Yeah,
Russia?
they lied about that for fucking
years,
4
and
years.
They
so-
destroyed that man's presidency. That shit was good shit until COVID hit, man. That was
Yeah,
good.
COVID was the
fucking
downfall.
shit.
Tactical dog deployment.
Oh wow. There's some asshole on the beach.
When they say
Get
defund,
him.
when they say defund the police, I say defund the dogs. Stop buying dogs for police departments. Come on.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that major study that proved that it means nothing? The dogs mean
Yeah, they mean
nothing.
nothing.
The dogs know nothing.
They know
There's been a
nothing.
major study that proved it.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
like people are like defund the police. I'm like, maybe don't take all their money. Maybe just stop letting them have horses and dogs.
And tanks. And, yeah.
Oh yeah, the militarization is a whole other story.
Yeah, let's defund the police real quick.
Yeah, actually, one of the topics on my pod the other night was, has a cop ever helped you? And we ended up getting 2 examples of a cop ever helping
I was in the
people.
chat and I helped. I
Yeah.
commented.
Yeah, you were one of them. Yeah, that's awesome.
When I worked at Secrets, I was driving home one night and my Impala was overheating really bad, and I was pulled over. And I didn't know shit about cars back then. And the guy was like, "Just fill your radiator with water." And I was like, "I don't have any water." The cop had pulled up to see what was wrong with me, and he was like, "My dog's gonna be really mad, but here you go." And he poured all the water
Wow.
for his canine. I guess he poured all his canine water in my radiator. Then I drove to Mill Pond,
Solid cop.
probably with a blown head gasket because I didn't know anything about cars back then.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, not often do you literally, honestly get helped.
Nah, I've just gotten in fights with them. One time the guy put my arm behind my back and my shoulder hurts still, and they're not nice. They're not
No.
friendly. They escalate. They don't de-escalate.
They just want to give borderline DUIs out.
Oh,
And
dude, my TikTok knows I love watching those guys going to like the post office with a camera. And they're like, I can't have that camera in here. And he's like, yes, I can. And then they're like, well, we're calling the cops. He's like, okay, then call the cops. And then the cops come and then they arrest him, and then it's like he was awarded $9,875 for his inconvenience that day.
Yeah,
You're like, wow, I'm gonna go. That's a get rich quick
that would be
scheme.
great. That would be great. Yeah,
Just at a post office with your phone.
yeah, yeah.
Next thing you know, I got 10 grand.
Yeah, you can. I can record here.
I got a bologna sandwich and 10 grand.
You probably got a couple trays. A couple of them food trays, boy.
I thought this was America. I can film in the post office.
If I goddamn want to,
Anything
and I
you can see
will.
from public property, you can film. I remember being in college. I was doing a project on fire. What are they called? Fire hydrants
Oh,
on the
right.
side of the road. I was strapped. I could not pick anything to do for this project. I was like, I have a fire hydrant. I'm driving home from work or school one day. I was like, I have a fire hydrant. I'll do them on that. And I was filming, and I was talking about the advantage. Like, a house has a fire hydrant right in front of their house. You think that's kind of like a good thing?
Yeah.
Because the fire department can get in and spray them real quick. So I was filming this house with a nice shot. I had it was a little low, had the fire hydrant in the foreground,
That's
their
a
house
red.
in the background.
Was it red, white, or yellow?
It was a red one.
Right.
And I was
Classic.
planning my voiceover like this house has an advantage not a lot of people think about, or something like that. I don't know. But then some lady comes from like, hey, you can't be filming my house.
Oh,
Stop filming my
wow.
house. I was like, I'm just filming the fire hydrant from the street. She's like, you pointed out my house.
That is so awkward, man. My God. And how long were you filming before someone said something?
Not long at all.
Man.
Actually, it probably took me a little bit. At SU, we had this big-ass camera and this
Yeah.
big-ass tripod. Probably took me a little bit to set up, so she's probably, watching me. But then,
I would have
if-
just been like, hey, what are you filming?
if you're in the street, you can film anything.
Yeah.
Like, someone can go in front of your house in the street and just set up a camera and just point it at your house all day long.
Yeah. If they're off your property.
And you
yeah.
can go knock it down if you want. And that's to be determined on what consequences you might have.
You know, buy them a new camera, but yeah.
Yeah, you probably will. But you can't get mad at someone. It's
But
like,
no one understands that if it can be seen from public property, you're like, don't need permission to be filmed.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah,
see these
yeah.
people in all these ones I'm talking about where they're in the post office. People are like, I don't want to be on that camera.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on that camera. You can't then go home.
Yeah, leave.
yeah, you're in a public place.
You're on and a lot of times the guy's like, there's cameras all in here. You're on so many cameras.
Actually, we should do some more public shooting stuff because I just ordered some equipment.
You want me to go get arrested at the post office? Is that what
Oh
you're saying?
yeah, oh yeah. What kind of trouble can we get in with this type of deal right here? I got a
Oh hell yeah.
look at that. Plugs right into a phone. I got it for man on the street interviews, guys.
Oh, that's amazing.
So you could just film with the phone. You get a cameraman to film,
Oh,
and then
that's
someone holding the mic, put it in their face, your mouth, their mouth, your mouth, their mouth, kind of thing.
That's awesome.
We can ask them about beer. We could go to beer festivals. We could go to
Boardwalk.
Have you
on the
guys
street?
have you guys seen the Delaware
Boardwalk would be perfect.
The Delaware Defender?
No.
He's a YouTube channel that does audits like I'm talking about. They go film in places and the cops try to arrest him. But he does it a lot at he's in lower Delaware, so he does it at chicken plants and stuff. He was in Delmar at the train tracks filming the broken ass train tracks as cars were driving over it. I mean, they need to fix these train tracks and stuff, and the cops come.
Yeah, let's do some expose shit like that. Let's go downtown and just sniff around. See
Yeah,
if
we should have
find-
the Delaware Defender on the podcast.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That'd be good.
He would be somebody good to expose some things.
And we should go to some beer events and ask some beer questions. That'd be fun.
Like Googling expose.
We should do an expose for sure, y'all.
What's a good question for just our podcast, you know?
Ask who? Man on the
Anybody.
street?
What's good content for our podcast, Man on the Street question?
I got nothing.
What kind of beer you like?
Cereal top 5.
You still drinking Bud Light or what?
Yeah.
Because I sure am. And then slap him on the ass.
Yeah.
That would fit right in, I think.
We should tell my grandpa stories to people on the street.
Oh, yeah. And be like, have you guys ever been to a massage parlor? I went one time. This is Mike. I'm playing Mike.
Yeah.
I went one time.
Just
They ever just tell you no,
No.
even though you want to give them more money for things?
Even though you touched their leg and it was super cool.
It's the afternoon, by the way. It's 1 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that the debut of Rob on the Street, though, on my pod? That was pretty
Oh,
wild.
yeah. The guy at Pickles?
That's basically why I bought that equipment for that kind of thing, to make that better. because he was just using his phone.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. That's hardcore.
Billy on the street.
It was Billy on the street. Yeah.
That guy makes me laugh so hard.
That's some of the best shit ever. We binge watched that harder than I've ever been watched anything.
Yeah, dude, he kills me.
You can leave that on your TV all day long.
You can watch. That's one of the things you can watch twice because you don't hear half of it because you're
Yeah.
losing
Yep.
your shit.
Yep.
It is hilarious. I hear
Name a woman.
I hear, yeah, that's the most famous one. I hear some of it's like recreated, like
Okay.
like not like in the moment, like it's fake or whatever. But so is Superbad, and that's funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
It's
exactly.
like, and as long as I'm losing my shit, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
It's time to call my mom. Tell her I'm coming over for dinner.
On the podcast?
No, I mean it's. She's wondering where I am.
Oh, yeah, she is.
We've been running this for about hour 40.
That's the time. 90 minutes. People get bored after that. They stop watching Interstellar.
Season 2, I told you things were
Watch
changing.
Interstellar, guys.
Watch Interstellar in 2 sittings because it's 90 minutes times 2.
Did we agree that 90 minutes was the new standard?
For what?
For this.
It's always been.
Really?
I
You didn't know that?
No. Yeah, because it was 9 to 10:30-ish normally, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, 90 minutes. Remember how we said everything's changing? Well, that's not changing.
I also want to acknowledge we have a new king of the episodes.
Well, that's just because.
Pick my nose on live.
Well, wait.
You saw it.
An hour and a half is just about as long as we can handle. We're falling apart, guys.
Yeah, we're falling apart.
Yeah, we do, as we
But-
do.
Kevin, don't talk inside baseball numbers and
No,
stuff.
no, this is
on the
good
pod.
shit.
Please do not. This is
140
cringe.
views, people.
Oh, this is cringe.
Episode 36. Mike Tells a Lie, our number 1 rated episode. Shout out to
have
y'all.
talked about that with you guys when the cameras were off.
No, too bad. Aladdin and his bread.
If you made it this far, you really got some inside baseball there.
That's true. Like Jonah Hill.
Inside Hollywood baseball.
And Moneyball, yeah.
You could do such a thing as cutting
All
it.
right, play the music. I gotta piss again. I cannot justify getting up 3 times.
You can't justify ripping someone's head off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to request the normal music.
Oh, you want the normal?
Yeah, because
Let's
I
go.
lost my for. Shout out to everyone for tuning in for the beginning of a summary season 2 with the bros.
Favorite show.
We'll see you next Wednesday. It'll be sunny outside and it will be funny inside. See ya later.
Peace.